All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Jessica, and we're back again for our third class here with Adaptive Dance Fundamentals with the Mark Morris Dance Center. And today's class is coming to you for the third time from my living room here in Brooklyn. And for those of you who haven't joined us yet, or this is the first class you're doing, know that our dance fundamentals classes in our adaptive dance program explore the same ideas and skills that we do in our creative dance and our technique classes. The difference you'll see is we'll break these skills down in very simple ways, and we'll use lots of repetition as well as some visual aids. That way the class is more accessible in a different way. We encourage caregivers to participate in class with our dancers. And as we're going through the class, if you see something that you feel like may be more safe or more enjoyable for your dancer to do in a different way, feel free to go ahead and do that. We know that you know them best. In the description down below the video, you'll see that there's a link to a parent-friendly lesson plan, so you can follow along through everything we're doing. Pause if you need to. There's also a kid-friendly class itinerary in there, so if it's helpful to post that up for your dancer to follow along, that's there for you too. And then lastly, also in that description box, you'll see a link to our recovery fund. When you have a moment, if you can look through that, it would be greatly appreciated. Right now, our dance center, as you know, is still closed and we're not having any performances. So donations to our recovery fund are our only source of revenue to get up and going again. So we're suggesting $10 for our online classes, but anything that you're able to give will be very appreciated. All right. So we are going to do our warm-up standing up today. This warm-up can be done standing, seated on the floor, or seated on the mid-level, like on a chair. So those versions you can actually find demonstrated in the last two classes we did. So today I'm going to show it standing up, so you can just watch me and go through these patterns at the same time. All right. Ready? Find a spot in the room. Good. We're going to start just with some deep breaths. So breathe in, let it out. Breathe it in and out. Two more like that. In and out. Again, in and out. Good. Now we're going to put our hands on our belly for our breaths. Rub your belly and try to push your air into your hands away with your belly. Let it out. And in. Out. Good. Two more. And out. Last one. Out. Good. Take those hands and move them to your back. Give your back a nice warm rub. Now we're going to push our breath into our hands through our back. In. Out. In. Out. Good. Two more. Out. And in. And out. Good. The last spot. Move our hands to our head. Good. Put some pressure on your head. And we're going to send our breath all the way through our body, up through the top and out of our head. Good. Last one. Breathe in. And let it out. Stay that tall. Let go of your arms. Nice. Good. Now we're going to use our breath still, but stretch far away from us. Good. Can you reach your toes and your arms far away? Nice. Now bring it all in tight. Good. Again, stretch up. In tight. Good. Out wide. Far away. In close. Last one. Really far. And all the way close. Good job. One hand comes back to her head, and the other one comes back to her back. Good. Can you feel both of those at the same time? Get there. Good. Now we're going to try to touch them together. Can your head, touch your tail. Separate them. Try again. Head to tail. And away. And in. And away. Good. Let's switch hands. So other one goes on your head this time. Second hand on your back. Good. Now we're going to try to touch them together in the opposite direction. So we're going to reach close. And away. Reaching. Away. Reaching. Up. Last one. Reach. Good. Find a comfortable spot with your legs and then freeze them there. We're going to move just from our waist up. 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 Good. You can move every part of your arms however you want. Every part of your torso however you want. Good. Reaching. 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 Very nice. Good. Bring those hands to your hips. And good. It can be your legs. It can be the bottom of your torso. Whatever is the bottom half of your body for you. Good. A little bit more. Nice. And freeze. Take one arm up and move it down the center of your body. Good. The side that you just moved is going to freeze. Nice. The other side is free. Can you move it? Good. Any part of one side of your body that you like. Nice. And switch. Good. Other side. Nice. And freeze. This time we're going to free one arm and the opposite lower half. Yeah? So one half upper, one half lower. And can you cross your body and touch them together? Reach away. Touch. Reach away. Good. Twisting. Untwisting. Twisting. Untwisting. Nice. Try the other side. Find your upper half first. Good. And now your lower half. Nice. And we twist across. Back open. Twist across. Back open. And across. Back open. Nice. Good. Find your still position again. Good. And still. And then start to find some small movements. And let them get bigger. And bigger. Adding in your head. Good. And twisting and shaking as hard as you can. And freeze. Good. Try that fast one again. Twisting and shaking as hard as you can. And freeze. Again. Freeze. Last one again. And freeze. Excellent. How does that feel? Good? Are you a little warmed up now? All right. We're going to move into some exercises standing. that we typically do in our dance classes. We're going to do them separate and together. So we're going to break down the first one first. All right. So our hands will come to our hips, and we're going to bend our knees and straighten them. Bend our knees and straighten them. Go ahead and join me. Bend your knees and straighten them. Bend your knees and straighten them. Good. So we call this plie. And with our little bend and our straight, we call that Demi Plie. Can you say Demi Plie too? Good. All right, now we're going to take a big bend in our knees, the biggest bend we can, and come back up. Good. Try that again. The biggest bend you can. It might look different than mine, but that's okay. We're just talking about a big bend. So a big bend we call a grand plie. Can you say grand plie? Good. So we have demi plie and big grand plie. Nice. So we've tried them just now with our toes facing forward, right? If you remember from last time, or you've tried this before, we call this our parallel position. Yeah. And now when we bring our heels together and we face our toes away from each other, we can do some plies here too. We can do our demi plie and our grand plie. And we call this first position. We're also today going to try these in our second position, which keeps our heels facing each other and our toes facing apart, but we take a step apart to open our legs a little bit wider. So here, we have our demi plie and our big grand plie. All right, so we are going to try 2 demi plies and 1 grand plie in each of those positions. We're going to try it with music. Here we go. Big bend, demi plie, and straight. Demi plie, and straighten all the way down. Grand plie. Back up. Good. Again. Demi. Grand. Good. Heels together, toes apart. First position, demi. Get ready for your big grand plie. All the way down. Nice. Let's try that again. All the way. Nice. Last time. Big step, second position. Demi plie. Demi plie. All the way down. Good. Last and second. And big grand plie. Good. And rest. Oh. Very nice. Good big and small grand plies. All right. Our next step is a long stretch. Can you try a long stretch with your legs? Good. Long stretch and long stretch. Long reach away. Long reach away. Good. All right. So these stretches with our legs, we call tendus. We're going to do another combination like we did in our plies, but this one uses our tendus. We reach tendu, nice and slow. Then 2, fast. Tendu, nice and slow. Then 2, fast. Same thing, back. 2, fast. And then to the side again. Side, nice and slow. 2, fast. Would you like to try that with music? All right, we're going to do that on one leg and then the other leg, yeah? You can pick which one you want to do first. Here we go. Reach in front. 2 quick. And side. 2 1 slow, 2 quick, 1 slow, 2 quick, 1 slow, 2 quick, 1 slow, 2 quick, slow, 2 quick, 1 slow, 2 quick, freeze. Good. All right. So who can remember what position were those tendus in? We did our plies in parallel, and then we turned them out and we did them in first position. Does one of those look like when we did our tendus? Parallel, right? Good job. But we can also do our tendus from our first position. So go ahead and glue your heels together and face your toes apart again. And try your tendu now. Whoa! Do you feel your leg rotated? Nice. Try it to the side. Good, it feels different, right? And to the back. Good. All right. So we're going to try our same 1 slow, 2 quick, 2 quick, but this time with our heels touching, toes apart, in our turned out first position. Ready, first position? Here we go. 1 slow, 2 quick, 1 slow, 2 quick, slow. Other leg, slow, and quick, slow, quick, 1 slow, 2 quick, last time. Nice. Very good. So you definitely had to use your muscles to really kind of balance on one leg there, right? Because even though our foot stays on the floor in our tendus, we're still mostly standing on one leg. We're going to do some more standing on one leg now. We call this dégagés. They look similar to tendus, except they come a little bit off the floor. A little off the floor. Good. And these are tricky to stand on one leg, yeah? So for these dégagés, we are going to try 4 dégagés in each direction on both legs. We're going to do this, again, from our parallel position. So go ahead and make sure your toes are facing me. All right. Up, toes facing me, keep them there. Here we go. Reach. 2 more. Good. Don't forget we're doing 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nice. To the back. Side. Other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. And back. Good. Side. Last one. Freeze. Good. All right. Who has a guess at what I'm going to say is going to happen next? Oh, did you already put your feet in first position? Good job. Yes, we're going to try our dégagé, so our turned out first position. So let's try one all together. To the front. Reach out. Good. Close. Try with the other leg. Reach out. Good. Close. Now let's go side. Out. And close. And out. And close. Good. To the back. And back. Good. So it feels a little different, right? But still similar to our tendus. All right, we're gonna do the same thing. Music, 4 in each direction, but this time from our turned out first position. Glue those heels together. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, to the side. Good, nice brushing. And good balance. Good. Other leg front. Slide. Keep balancing. You're almost there. Back. Last time, side. And breathe. Good. Oh. Wow. Are you feeling really nice and warmed up after that? I sure am. Okay. So we're going to do some standing steps now. Or some standing, some not standing. Our first one, we rise up. Yeah? We're going to take a deep breath first. Good. All right. Rise up. Yes. Good. And now when you're up here, can you take one foot off the floor, put it back down, and the other one? Good. Can you keep doing this? Yeah. Good. If you wanted, you could make this move you around the room, right? Does this kind of feel like walking or moving in a direction? Yeah. So we call this our tip-toe. 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 Tip. Try with me. Tip-toe. Tip-toe. Do you see my heels are not touching the floor? Tip-toe. Tip-toe. It's hard, but you can do it. Keep going. Tip-toe. Tip-toe. Good. Toe. Good. Take a break. Shake those legs out. All right. Keep that tiptoe in your brain. We're going to come back to it. Our next step. I know you know how to do this one, and I bet you like it. It's called a bounce. Can you take your hands and put them on your legs? Good. Bend nice and low. And we bend, 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 bounce, bounce, bounce. That's good. Bounce. Join with me. Bounce, 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 bounce. Good. Freeze. All right. So we're going to get even lower for our next step. Our next step moves our body front and back. We're going to rock back and forth. We go forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Good. Join in. Forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Rocking front, back, front, back. Good. And a few more right here. Good. All right. So you've got your tiptoe, your bounce, and your rock. Let's look at those all one more time. We tiptoe. We bounce. And we rock. Good. Did you get to try all those? All right. So don't worry. We're going to do them lots more times. But first, do you notice something behind me? Have you seen those there? Yeah. These are my friends, my plants. And they came to help us dance today. So I have a question for you. Which one of my plants looks the most like the height of my tiptoe step. Is it this one? Does this look like my tiptoe? Or maybe this one? Does this look like my tiptoe? Good. So our tiptoe step happens on what we call a high level. Can you say high level? Good. So a high level means we're up all the way, yeah? Good. So this is my high level friend. All right. Well, my low level friend was not our tiptoe. Which of our steps do we think matches my low level friend? A bounce because we bend our knees? Close. We did bend our knees in our bounce. But does this look like as low as I can go? No, right? Yes, our rock. When we did our rock, we were on the floor. So when we're on the floor, this is our low level, yeah? So rocking back and forth. Nice and low. Good. All right, we've got one more friend back here. What do you think this level is called? We had high and low. Middle, good. So middle is right in between high and low. And that is where our bounce happens, right? So we're bending our knees, but we're not on the floor, right? So this is our low, or middle, sorry, bounce. Good. So we tiptoe up high, we bounce in the middle, and we rock down low. Nice. You've got them. All right, we're gonna put those together with some music and do them as one long dance. We're gonna do lots of each. Are you ready to hear how many? Are you sure? All right, we're going to do 16 of each one, starting with our up high tiptoes, then moving to our middle bounces, then doing our low down rocks. Get ready. All right, find your high level. Here we go, tiptoe. Really high. Get ready for a bounce. Right in the middle. Now we're going to move down low, forward. Now we're gonna climb back up the other way. Get ready. We're going to move to bounces. Now tiptoe. Nice. Woo, good. What a long dance you've got there. All right, so I'm going to show you my high, middle, and low tiptoe bounces and rocks again, but I'm going to do half of them different from the other half, and I need you to watch really closely to see if you think you might know what's different. All right. Did you get to see that? So what do you think? Do you have any guesses of what was different in the first half of each of them from the second half of each of them? Faster and slower, did you say? It may look like faster and slower. That's a good guess, but it's not faster and slower. I'm going at the same speed. There's something else different. Yes, exactly. My first half was sharp. Yeah, sharp, 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 sharp. And my second half was smooth, 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 smooth. Good. So I've got two big fancy words to share with you. That's another way we can talk about sharp and smooth. We call them staccato, sharp, staccato. Good. And then we have smooth, legato. Can you say legato? Nice. Yes, so sharp and smooth, yeah? So we're gonna try these three steps again. Half of them sharp, half of them smooth. They'll feel different, and you can try to make them as sharp and as smooth as you possibly can so that they look pretty different from each other. Let's just give it a try. All right, so find your high level. We're going to do sharp staccato first and smooth legato second. Sharp. And smooth. Good. Take a step over to your middle level and find your bounce position. Sharp bounces. Bounce. Good. Now smooth. Nice. All right, climb on down. Low level rock, staccato, then legato. Here we go. Excellent, you did all of them. Oh. That was great. So we can do these three steps that we learned together, tiptoe, bounce, and rock, on a high, middle, and low level. Very sharp and very smooth. But you know what else we can do on all of our levels and sharp and smooth? All of your guesses are right. We can do anything we want on any level that we have. So go ahead and find your lowest level. Good. So we're on the floor. You can even lay on the floor if you want. Nice. And any way you want, try to climb up to your middle level. Good. And when you get there, again, choose any way you want to climb up to your high level. Good. All right, let's try going in the opposite direction. So find a high level shape to start. Good, and now climb down any way you want to your middle level. Good. When you get there, keep climbing low down until you get all the way back to the floor to your low level. Nice. All right. So this time when we climb all the way up, I want you to think about being really smooth. What was our other word for smooth? Yes. And high level, nice legato climb down. Good. All right. Now let's try that staccato. What did staccato mean again? Not smooth. Sharp. Good. All right, starting low. We climb, sharp, 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 sharp. Keep going, sharp, sharp, sharp. Back down. Another big fancy word for that. This one's long. Can you say improvisation? Good. So we can improvise on any level and with any quality. And we get to choose whatever moves we'd like. So I'm going to put the music back on. I want you to explore all of the different ways you can climb up and climb back down. Yeah, you can use some of the steps that we did together if you'd like, but you can do anything you want. All right. Let's all start on our high level. Rise up. Good. Anywhere you want, coming down. Good. And when you get to your lowest point, climb back up. Nice. This time, falling down as legato as you can. Climbing up as legato as you can. Good. Try that again. Nice and smooth. Back up. Remember, anything you want. Great. This time we're going to come down nice and staccato. Back up. Really sharp. One more time. Down. Back up. Good. And mixing staccato and legato, your choice. Back up. And finish. Great dance. Excellent. All right. So today, or in the future, how you can do each of the steps we go over really sharp and really smooth. Yeah? You can also think about what steps happen on a high level, a middle level, and a low level. And then experiment. Can you do a low level step also on a high level, and does it look different? All right, so you've got lots to practice with, but before we end today, let's cool down our bodies before we go on to our next part of our day. Coming back to our standing position. We're seated if you are ready to sit for the day. We do a lot of dancing, yeah? So just find your big belly breath again. Let it out. Breathe it in. And let it out. Good. Scoop our arms, bring them up high, big breath. And down low. Good. Stretch far away from yourself on a middle level. Good. Bring it in close on a middle level. Nice. Come down lower. We curve and reach away. curve and reach away. Good. Climbing back to middle. We move just our legs. Just our lower hip. Nice stretch. Good. Middle. Moving our upper half. Good. High level. Stretch one side of your body. Good. And the other. One side. And the other. Good. Coming back to middle, we cross our body. One arm hug. Nice. Other side, cross one arm hug. Good. Back down. Good. Curl into a ball. Take a deep breath. Let it out. And you are all done. Good job. All right. Well, thank you for dancing with me today and joining along. We are so happy that you had time to come dance with us. And again, grown-ups, if you want to redo this, stop, pause, read what you need, and follow along. There is a parent-friendly lesson plan here for you, which breaks down everything that we did. And again, if you have any capacity, we would be so grateful for whatever donation you can offer us at this time. And our only goal is to be able to keep dancing with you. So I look forward to seeing you soon.